good morning students. I hope you all are fine and following all the classes regularly. So welcome back to drama class once again. So we were in Act 5 Scene 1 and in the previous day we have learned up to line number 109 and today we will start from line 110. So before I start today's part, I just want to make you recapitulate the part we have completed so far. So we have come to know that Prospero doesn't want to continue with his magical ability anymore. Rather, he wants to get back his dukedom. All right. So in this process, he makes those with the help of Ariel. He just made his the persons of the royal company. He brings them in front of him and he creates a magic spell all around him, and thus he speaks that he is the Duke of Milan, and then again he makes them normal again, and then he welcomes everyone and especially Gonzalo. Alright, so this much we have learned so far. Now let us start from line number 110 with Alonso's speech. So Alonso says, where thou be, where thou best, he or no, or some enchanted trifle to amuse me, as late I have been, I not know. I do not know. See, as Alonso is as he still finds it's quite difficult to believe whatever he is observing, whatever is in front of him, it still appears to him to be unbelievable. So with this feeling he says that I cannot say whether you are the Duke of Milan or not, or some illusion, as I was under this illusion for so long. So I cannot understand whether you are real or not, or I am under certain illusion once again. But thy pulse beats as of flesh and blood, and since I saw thee, the affliction of my mind amends, with which I fear a madness held me. Now he says, but as your pulse beats as that of a human being, I feel like, and as I can see you in front of me, I feel like I am recovering from my distraction of mind. Okay, and this distraction, it was probably due to a fit of madness. So here I can get back, or rather I am recovering from my distraction of mind, since I find you in flesh and blood and in front of me. Alright, this must creep as if this be at all a most strange story, though this means whatever means it comes in front of me, means if all that I see has a real existence, then it must be a strange story, alright, that you are going to tell us. Alright, thy dukedom I resign, and do entreat thou pardon me my wrongs. So your dukedom I now make over to you. I just want to get you back. Alright, and I, along with that, I just beseech your forgiveness. But how should Prospero be living and be here? But it's still unbelievable for me that how Prospero should be living and here on this solitary island. How is it possible? Now Prospero, he says to Gonzalo, first noble friend, let me embrace thine age, whose honor cannot be measured or confined. So Prospero, now he addresses to Gonzalo and he says that my worthy friend, let me embrace you, because let me embrace you whose honor is beyond all limits. Alright, though he says that embrace thine age, means he addresses that means it's beyond all limits. That means he's the person who is such an worthy friend of his, that he wants that that venerable old man and to embrace, just to embrace that man, and whose honor seems to be beyond all age. Alright, now Gonzalo says, whether this be or not, I will not swear. Now Gonzalo says, I cannot take an oath. that what I see is real or unreal. Means I am in such a state I cannot even understand whether whatever I am observing it's real or something unnatural. Alright. Now Prospero says, you do yet taste some subtleties of the island that will not let you believe things are certain. Now he says, yes, it's quite natural, since you are still under the means you are still laboring under the spell of this island, and it's quite natural that you will not be able to even believe the real things. Welcome my friends all. Now he welcomes them all, and in aside to Sebastian and Antonio he says, but you, my breast of lords, were I so minded I here could pluck his highness frown upon you and justify you traitors. At this time I will tell no tales. Now he says that yes, and he addresses in aside to Sebastian and Antonio, and he says that you two lords, means if I had that intention, I would have shown you I would have treated you as traitors, as you both of you have done to me. But now I will not disclose any. I am not in a mood to disclose any sort of secrets. Now Sebastian says the devil speaks in him. It's the devil that speaks in him. But Prospero says no, means no, it's not a devil. Rather it's I am the Duke of Milan. For you most wicked sir, whom to call brother would even infect my mouth. Yes, I am the reality. I am the real original, or I am the Duke of Milan. Means, and I forgive even you. You means whom, means my brother, whom to call my brother would even stain my mouth. All right, since I forgave you, even in that case also I forgive you. I do forgive thy rankest fault, all of them, and require my dukedom of thee, which perforce I know thou must restore. Now he says that yes, I forgive your the foulest crime also. I forgive all your misdeeds, and even I don't think that you need my means my dukedom should not be with you anymore, or you must not be requiring. All right, and you cannot hold back of my dukedom also, even if you have the intention. That means by anyhow I'm going to get back my dukedom. Now Alonso says, if thou best Prospero, give us particulars of thy preservation, how thou hast met us here, whom 3 hours since were wrecked upon this shore, where I have lost, how sharp the point of this remembrance is, my dear son Ferdinand. Now Alonso says, if you are Prospero, then give us particulars, or give us enough proof so that we can understand, yes, it's Prospero. Along with that, you also explain how you have come here, and you explain us, or you tell us means how you have met us, or means who were wrecked on this, means us, means we, those who were means wrecked in the on this shore. And most importantly, 3 means in last 3 hours, and he is shocked that means this particular the means how sharp is the pang of the memory of losing his son. So he is saying, just explain us everything. We were wrecked upon this shore, and I lost my son as well. So you explain us everything. Now Prospero says, I am woe for it, sir. I am sorry for this, sir. Now Alonso says, irreparable is the loss, and Patience says it is past her cure. Means nothing, it's irreparable loss, and nothing can soothe this loss. Okay, means this is such a pain, nothing can soothe it. So now Prospero says, I rather think you have not sought her help, of whose soft grace for the like loss I have her sovereign aid, and rest myself contained. Now he says, maybe you have, it means you have not you have not tried your patience fully. All right, since I have also faced a similar kind of loss, and as I was banished, I was casted out from my dukedom. Alonso says, "You the like loss means you have you suffered similar sort of loss?" Prospero says, "As great to me as late, and supportable to make the death loss have I means much weaker than you may call to comfort you, for I have lost my daughter." Now here Prospero says it, and when we can find pun is used once again. He says that it's a great loss as it is recent, and it's means whatever resource I have, those resources prove to be much poor. Means you can call it in this manner actually, because I have lost my daughter. Means loss is such that my resources are poor. Means I do not have any means to comfort this loss since I have lost my daughter. Now Alonso says, "A daughter? Oh heavens, that they were living both in Naples, the king and queen there. That they were, I wish myself were murdered in that oozy bed where my son lies." Now as soon as Alonso finds that Prospero has lost his daughter, he keeps on thinking that at 50 how the king of Naples and the queen, means he and the queen, will be spending their days afterwards, and thus he says he wishes that he were also means if he were lying in the same mud at the bottom of the sea where his son lies now. All right, so he goes further. "When did you lose your daughter?" Now Prospero says, "In this last tempest. I perceive these lords at this encounter do so much admire that they devour their reason and scarce think their eyes do offices of truth. Their words are natural breath." Now he says that I have lost my daughter in the last tempest, and I find that these lords they wonder that so much strange things are happening, or even this strange meeting they are wondering, and it seems that they cannot understand this, they cannot believe this, that whatever they are witnessing with their eyes in its true sense, that these are the words of human beings. Okay, they cannot believe this. But howsoever you have been jostled from your senses, know for certain that I am Prospero, and that very duke which was thrust forth of Milan, who most strangely upon this shore where you were wrecked was landed to be the lord on it. Now he says, but since you are now you have already got back your senses, now start believing that I am the real Duke of Milan, and I was also thrust on the very shore where you were wrecked 3 hours before, and I was thrust over there, and I was thrust forth of Milan, and I was thrust over there to become its lord. No more yet of this, for it's a chronicle of day by day, not a relation for breakfast, nor befitting this first meeting. Now he says, I will not disclose anything now, because it's like a chronicle. It's a story to which will take much time, and it's not an event or story to be completed while means within the time of taking breakfast, or even at the first meeting it cannot be presented. All right. Now welcome, sir. This sells up my court. Here I have few attendants and subjects, none abroad. Pray you look in my dukedom, since you have given me again. I will requite you with as good a thing at least, bring forth a wonder to content you as much as me, my dukedom. Now he says that I welcome you once again to this sale of mine, this island, and I request you to peep through, because you have given me my dukedom back, so I am also going to pay you something similar. All right, means I will try to make as good as a return for your kindness, and at least I shall produce a wonder to please you, means as much as the restoration of my dukedom. All right, now here Prospero discovers Ferdinand and Miranda playing at chess. Miranda says, "Sweet lord, you play me false," means you are cheating on me. Now Ferdinand says, "No, my dearest love, I would not for the world. I'm not going to cheat you even for the world." Now Miranda says, "Yes, for a score of kingdoms you should wrangle, and I would call it fair play." Yes, you can cheat me at the cost of 20 kingdoms, and in order to please you, I would call it a fair play. Now Alonso says, "If this prove a vision of the island, one dear son shall I twice lose." This line is quite you need to understand. If this prove a vision of the island, since the island is full of illusion, so Alonso is unable to believe that his son is alive. That's why he says, if this is again a mere presentation or illusion of this particular island, so I'm going to lose my son once again. Once when I lost him at the very first, and as I can witness him speaking in here and in front of me, and even this vision, it goes away, it fades away once again. I'm to get that shock back. So I'm going to lose my son once again. Now Sebastian says, "A most high miracle." Yes, it's the most sublime wonder. Now Ferdinand sees Alonso and the others, and he says, "Though the seas threaten, they are merciful. I have cursed them without cause." Now Ferdinand kneels down and he says that though the seas threatened and the destruction of my father, it was somehow established, but I find them, after all, they are merciful, and I have caused them without sufficient reason. Alonso says, "Now all the blessings of a glad father compass thee about. Rise and say how thou comest here." Now he says, now all the blessings of a father must be on you, and just tell me how have you come here. Now Miranda says, this line also, it will be required afterwards when you will write down answers of broad questions. So Miranda, for the first time, he witnesses so many human beings. Okay, he first witnessed it, she was only able to see her father, then and Caliban, who is half human, half animal. Alright, so half animal, half fish, rather, to be very specific. After that, she witnessed Ferdinand, and Ferdinand proved to her to be the person, means she can go any extent for that person. And after that, for the first time, she finds so many living human beings in front of her, and she is much amazed, and in her amazement she says, "Oh wonder, how many goodly creatures are there here! How beauteous mankind is! Oh brave new world that has such people in it!" Now in this way she reveals her amazement, and she says, "What a wonderful spectacle! Alright, how many beautiful creatures do I behold here! How beautiful mankind might be! Okay, it's a new world opening out of my view, and it contains such wonderful creatures." Alright, now Prospero says, "It's new to thee. It's certainly new to you, my girl." Alonso says, "What is this maid with whom thou wast at play?" Means now Alonso says to Ferdinand, means, who is this girl with whom you were playing? Your eldest acquaintance cannot be 3 hours. is she means here again you can understand as Alonso says, is she the goddess that hath severed us and brought us thus together? So at the first sight, Alonso also admits his son Ferdinand to be the goddess of this island. So if you are there to describe Miranda's beauty, so this line will be required. All right, so Alonso, this line can be supportive to your statement. All right, so Alonso also says that so far I can guess that uh, you cannot be acquainted with this girl more than of 3 hours. So who is she? Is she the goddess who separated us and who has again once again brought us together? Is she the god of this island? Now Ferdinand says, sir, she is mortal, but by immortal providence she is mine. She is mortal and she is mine by the mercy of the god. I chose her when I could not ask my father for his advice, nor thought I had one. Means I have chosen her when I did not have, I used to think that when I was under the thought that my father is no more, in that circumstance I chose her, and I couldn't even think of taking my father's advice, since I was under the impression that my father is no more. She is a daughter to this famous Duke of Milan, of whom so often I have heard renown but never saw before. And she is the very daughter of this Duke of Milan, about whom I have listened many a time, but for the first time I saw her, of whom I have received a second life, and from this man I have got a second life, and second father this lady makes him to me. Means for being in a relation with this girl, he is my second father, that is father-in-law. Alonso says, I am hers. But oh, how oddly will it sound that I must ask my child forgiveness. Alonso also says, I am also hers, means her father, but it might sound strange and I should ask forgiveness or permission of my child. Now Prospero says, there sir, stop, let us not burden our remembrances with heaviness that's gone. Now Prospero understands why Alonso says so. That's why he says, let us not just memorize, or let us not be loaded again with our memory or sorrow that is already past. Now Gonzalo says, I have inly wept, or should have spoke this. Look down, you gods, and on this couple drop a blessed crown, for it is you that have chalked forth the way which brought us hither. Now Gonzalo says that I have inwardly wept, or I should have spoken earlier. So let this new couple be showered with blessings. And let them be raining in Naples, and this is the way we are back again, we are brought back again. Now Alonso says the same, means he also says amen, means he wants it to be so. Gonzalo says, was Milan thirst from Milan that his issue should become kings of Naples? Means now Gonzalo says, was the Duke of Milan explained from Milan for this reason, that his grandchildren will be reigning in Naples afterwards? Oh, rejoice beyond a common joy, and set it down with gold on lasting pillars in one. Means now he says, now let us rejoice, freely and without measure at this strange turn of events, and let it be inscribed into the permanent pillars, and let it be inscribed in gold. Okay, let it be remain written there forever. All right, now he continues that in one voyage did Claribel her husband find at Tunis, and Ferdinand her brother found a wife where he himself was lost. Prospero his dukedom in a poor island, and all of us ourselves when no man was his own. Means in this particular voyage, in one voyage, Claribel got her husband at Tunis, and Ferdinand, Claribel's brother, got his wife, and Claribel got her husband, and Ferdinand, her brother, got his wife, and the Prospero and the Duke, former Duke, got back, though he was the Duke of this island as well, but got back his own dukedom, and we all got back our senses. Alright, so let us rejoice freely. Now Alonso says to Ferdinand and Miranda, "Give me your hands. Let grief and sorrow still embrace his heart that doth not with you joy." Means he says that he takes both of their hands, and he says, "Let one who does not rejoice with us be always cursed with grief." Alright, means this is the immense situation when each one should be happy for us. Now Gonzalo says, "Be it so, Amen." In the meantime, Ariel enters with the master and bosun there, and says, in the meantime, Gonzalo says, let me just go to that part. Gonzalo says, "Oh look, sir, look, sir, here is more of us. I prophesied, if a gallows were on island, this fellow could not drown." And to bosun, now he says, "Look, sir, there are some more of us." And as I predicted earlier, that whatever may happen, this fellow will remain, this fellow cannot be drawn. And addressing to bosun, he says, "Now blasphemy that sweats the grace overboard, not an oath on shore. Did you not take an oath on the shore before starting this voyage? Hast thou no mouth by land? What is the news? Now tell us, what's the update, or where have you been so far, so long?" Now bosun says, "The best news is that we have safely found our king and companion." So the best news is we have found our king and his company to be safe. "The next, our ship, which but their glasses since we gave out split, is tight and here and bravely rigged as when we first put out to sea." And the second next news is that our ship is back its condition. All right, means at 3 hours before it was leaked all over, but now they have means it's free from leaks and finally rigged and ready in every aspect, just as when we first sailed. It is in the same condition. Now Ariel says, "Sir, all this service have I done since I went." Now Ariel once again in aside makes Prospero remind of his freedom, and he says, "I have performed all this since I left you." Yes, sir. Now Prospero says, of course, in aside to Ariel, "My tricksy spirit," means my ever resourceful spirit. Okay. Now Alonso says, "These are not natural events. They strengthen from strange to stranger. See, how came you hither?" Now Alonso says, "It proves something unnatural. It can't be natural event. So things are getting strange to stranger. So tell us, how have you come here?" So we have come. We are there to stop today. So up to line number 230 we have read today. I hope in the next day we are going to rest of the drama we are going to complete in the very next day. So I want each one of you to go through all the lines, otherwise you all are going to face serious problems. All right, so go through each and every line. You have your live class to get your answer. This much for today. Thank you. Have a nice day.